What if you could get a month's worth of grocery for free? Or what if you could save that amount of money on your grocery bill and buy the month's grocery yourself? Times are tough, but come to think of it, when was life never tough in Jamaica? It certainly has never been easy enough for us to throw away thousands of dollars because very few of us have the luxury of rolling around in money. I did a spending experiment to show persons living in Jamaica how much money they could be saving if they paid attention to their grocery bill. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, and the objective is simply to educate. The two supermarkets in question are Hilo and Progressive Grocers. I chose these two supermarkets because they are two of the more popular chains in Jamaica. They carry largely the same products, and some of their stores are in close proximity. The experiment was simple. I bought the exact items at both stores so that I can confirm if there was a difference in their prices, and if there was a difference, just how big it is. I bought a variety of basic grocery items in the same quantity from different brands because I wanted to get a fair comparison. Of course, I did not go crazy because I am not rolling around in a bag of cash, and I only bought items that I was actually in need of. I am aware that the number of items I bought was relatively limited, but I do believe it tells us all we need to know. So what was the result? Here's a look at the grocery bills. Before you get the wrong idea, let me quickly point out that my experiment was not exactly perfect because I visited Progressive Supermarket first and got a few items that I did not get at Hilo later on. The total cost for those items that I bought at Progressive alone was $771.60. So the actual result from the item by item comparison is Progressive $4,910 and Hilo $5,321. Here's a closer look at the items price by price comparison. Here we have the item by category, the number of units purchased, the cost of each item at both stores, and the difference in prices. As you can see, I separated the cost of the items and the taxes, and I'll tell you why later on. I'm not going to bore you by going through the list item by item. You can always pause the video or take a screenshot to get a closer look. Essentially though, 19 out of the 22 experimental items were more expensive at Hilo, whereas 2 were more expensive at Progressive. I disqualified one item because the brand wasn't the same. The price difference ranged from 84 cents to $31.52. Hilo's prices per unit were on average about $10 more expensive than Progressive and was about 8% higher overall. What exactly does this mean? Let's compare two households. Roger's household shops at Hilo and spends $50,000 per month on groceries. For the year, he spends $600,000 on groceries. Michelle's household shops at Progressive's. At 8% less, she spends $46,000 per month on the exact amount of groceries in the same brands. For the year, she spends $552,000 on groceries. She saves $48,000 at the end of the year, which is enough to buy an additional month of grocery plus 2 pizzas. You may not spend $50,000 per month on groceries, but even if it's $20,000, the principle remains the same. Of course, these calculations are based on my little experiment, so the price difference could be less, or it could be more. Remember, the average price difference in the experiment was $10 per item, but you do see the significant difference in the total grocery prices when you look at the entire year. I also want to point out that the package discount at Progressive was more than that at Hilo. Another interesting finding was that even though I purchased less items at Hilo, the total taxes were higher at Hilo than at Progressive, and this is simply because taxes are a percentage of prices, so the more expensive the product, the more we pay in taxes. Were you shocked by the results? I'm sure some of you already knew that Hilo's prices were more expensive, but like me, you probably did not expect the prices to vary this greatly. If you are interested in videos like this, bargains, and other money-related matters affecting you, please subscribe to this channel. If you are still here, it means you like the video, so please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. As I said earlier, this video is to bring awareness, and although the stars of this show were Hilo and Progressives, the same results may be found at other grocery stores. Of course, there's more to a grocery store than the prices, such as the convenience, reward program, variety of products, but in this video, we focus primarily on the dollars. Leave a reaction in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like to see this spending experiment on other stores. This has been DollarWise.